Hello friends, welcome to Code Universe. In this video, we will learn what's Flutter. So the first thing I want to talk about is what exactly is Flutter. To be able to answer this question, we first have to put ourselves into the mind of a mobile app developer. So here's an example. Let's say there's a person Bob, and he's an iOS developer. Now Bob made this really cool app where he sells his painting, and it's a super popular app. Everybody loves it, but there's just one problem. That is, it's only available in iOS. So every other day he gets a question of when it's coming to Android. At one point of time, Bob finally has had enough and he decides to go and buy loads and loads of books to study Java, Kotlin and Android development. And finally is able to have apps in both the stores. The app is available in Play and App Store. Now this is great for the users. But for Bob, it means that any updates that he wants to make to the app or any bug fixes, he has to push those both to Play Store and App Store. So now instead of one, he has to maintain two code bases, so that's a lot of work down the line. It's basically double the amount of work that he used to have. But that's not all. He gets complaints from users saying that in the app, some of the screens really look weird. It doesn't look the right way because the button looks twice the size. So in order to fix this, Bob needs to modify his two code bases to separate app updates to Android and Google. Now this is not only because he has to support a huge array of different screens and aspect ratios. This is also because he has to support each and every device in the iOS ecosystem. That is iPads, iPhones and older iPhones. But he also has now a whole bunch of Android devices. And because Android device can be easily made by literally anybody, the number of devices, the number of different screen sizes is massive. It's really hard to keep on top of what are all the different screen sizes in order to be able to design your app to look good, all of them. And now here's where Flutter comes in. The guys at Flutter had this question. More and more we are seeing screens everywhere, the screens on fridges, the screens at the bus stop, the screens in the mirror. They are all different aspect ratio and different screen sizes. So why can't we create something that can easily allow developers to design beautiful interfaces for all these different types of screens? And this is exactly what Flutter is. It's simply a toolkit that makes it easy for developers to design beautiful interfaces for all sort of screen sizes and devices. It comes with a whole bunch of pre-built widgets that makes it easy to lay out your app. Now let's see how Flutter works. All that Flutter does is, it asks for a simple blank window on a device. So be it Android or iOS or web or desktop, it will draw onto the blank window whatever it is that needs to be rendered, and whatever animations or interactions or changes, it's all painted by Flutter. So it means that instead of having to make iOS the Apple way and Android apps the Android way, you can simply use a whole bunch of pre-built widgets from Flutter, such as floating action button or a linear progress indicator. And you can simply put these into your app no matter which platform you're working on. They have even designed widgets that look the part of each platform. So for example, the alerts might look like this on your Android app, but you can also specify that if your app is being run on iOS, then they should look like this, making your app look like it was created in a native way. This is how Flutter works. You can get access to a whole bunch of widgets, so you can see these widgets as Lego blocks, and by plugging them together and customizing it, you end up with a beautiful app that can be deployed almost anywhere. So the main point to take away here is, Flutter was built to work for any device with a screen, and it works with iOS and Android, web, desktop apps for different operating systems such as Mac, Windows, Ubuntu. It also works with Raspberry Pi. So that's the end of the video. If you think the video is really useful, please support Code Universe. Thank you.